Right, so while YouTube's doing that, I'm going to find somewhere safe for Anton, and then... Oh, shit. Fuck for that. You wait there.
You're not you think you're safe over there.
Right, so because she knows I'm here, she sent assassins after me. Is that it? If I'd gone undetected with this, I don't think they would appear because I don't remember them appearing last time when I played through completely stealthily. Here you go.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
Let's see. I miss paintings a lot, blueprints a lot. Yes.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Yeah, because the outsiders beginning to lose his powers to Delilah. There's Delilah meets you this time, isn't it?
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Because she's drawing power from the ultimate outsider.
I told you when you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jason is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
out here just waiting for you to get through all this shit.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me what you
We were just playing.
young lady Jessica? Who's your account?
It was her. Delilah's life. She broke it.
Yeah, this is probably the twisted version of events, not the actual events. She couldn't tell the difference between playing Princess with Jessamine and actually being one.
Mother
She
and
believed
I
her own
saw
fucking
the
lies too.
nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bed sheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now, it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
No, it's her twisted versions of events. And she's not your aunt.
When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Dugluka Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Do 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 do.
Even without eyes to look upon the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
Oh, that.
There's
yes.
more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
The device lets her take control of the oracular sister's dreams and gives them false visions.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Wake me when Karnaca starts to burn. What a painting that will make.
You get one chance to get in there and learn who she is, and then decide to forgive her or not.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
It's alright, doggy. You lay there.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options.
Oh no.
Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
The Jindosh
Thanks,
lock is
See you soon.
on the way to the guy in the time house.
reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
He come back here actually as Billy in the next game. Yeah, everything on the other side of that wall was part of Billy Lup's mission in the next game. But we're still going there because we go there before Billy.
Who's there?
What was that?
You won't get away!
They have to come up here.
Careful! The murderer could be anywhere. What? Need some help over here! I'm not impressed. Bad move!
Well, that's one way to get rid of them.
One of us is down!
Oh! Ow! That is brutal. It's also awesome. There's a way to make the wind speed higher. To manipulate that. Maybe one of the powers is Corpo's Wind Blast. Huh. Okay, I can just jump down the top of them from there. Which is why you always keep that up.
Of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Yes and no is the answer. She hasn't infiltrated it, she's just manipulating the visions they see.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Never heard of her.
Time to die,
I'll
little
cut
girl.
you into
pieces.
Right in your face! We're dead!
What the fuck was that? Time just slowed down, I got a red rage on.
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests such as yourself.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way? I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
Welcome back. Please, take your time. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
That'd be useful for non-violent
district in
playthroughs.
Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district too.
Yeah, why not? We'll get all these ones.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Welcome back. Please, take your time.
Oh, there's a way in through down there. But anyway, we'll end it there, just coming out the black market. And I'll see you all next time. So, bye bye, see you then.